next presentation, Arvind Kalla, Middle East's business head at ValueFirst. He will be talking about how you can use conversational AI for personalized engagement. Arvind has over 2 decades of experience across the globe in the technology industry, working in roles in business planning, sales, customer relationship management, and partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Arvind.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to this session from ValueFirst. Firstly, I'm so sorry. I will be the one between you guys and your lunch. I'll try and wrap it up as quickly as possible. So in this session, I'll probably talk about conversational AI and its implication in day-to-day business life. We have taken a very humble approach, in defining the consumer moments across a life cycle using 3 categories. So one of the categories is basically wherein you can have a personalized engagement with the consumers or personalized selling with the consumers that we call conversational commerce. The second point which I'm talking here is about engaging with the consumers, which we call the conversational marketing. The third point is basically 24/7 support, which majority of the companies across this region are currently using, and that we basically call the conversational call center. Sorry. Yeah. So from a marketing perspective, there are 2 aspects looking at how the marketing today can be done. One, in the last discussion also, the people were talking about the omnipresence. So you need to have either the marketer can go for an omnipresence, or there is a much better way of, engaging the consumers by pulling them from different social and traditional channels onto the conversational platforms like AI. So by doing so, they can initiate a one-to-one conversation with the consumer and probably look at redirecting this journey the way they want as in business to do it. Take an example of a coffee shop. So, or a coffee chain. So let's say if there is a promotion going on with the coffee chain, and simply the consumer can participate by uploading their invoices onto the conversational platform using a conversational channel like WhatsApp, and then participate in the reward program. This way, the brands not only get the PI, which is the personal information of the consumer, but at the same time they will also get other details related to this consumer. So from a marketing perspective, so I'm a non-vegetarian. So I keep on getting this message from the grocery shop about the vegan food. I don't know, does it make sense? I don't think so. So by doing a small automation around the past purchases that I would have done as a consumer with this grocery shop, so they can probably send the correct kind of promotional content across to me, so that it becomes, such communications becomes kind of meaningful to me. This is where WhatsApp comes into picture. So you can simply purchase anything from the comfort of your home on your preferred communication channel. At the same time, the businesses can keep the SKUs and let's say the last mile deliveries the same way it is happening today from their native apps or native platforms. So another aspect of the conversational AI is the conversational support. So support typically is very critical and important for any organization, whether that support is internal or external in nature. So the support from a chatbot perspective, or the value add which a conversational AI platform or a chatbot can bring to the way currently the support is provided to the consumer, one of the biggest aspects is reduction in the manpower cost. So organizations can look at opting in for a conversational call centers, and which eventually will help them in reducing the cost associated to these call centers. Secondly, we can look at decreasing the time spent by a consumer in order to, let's say, fetch the right kind of information or get the right kind of information. Today, consumer goes to a website or to a mobile app, keeps on searching, and then it takes him hours to get the right kind of information. That hurdle can be overcome by basically allowing consumer to extract that information over a AI channel by asking certain keywords, and the result will be as quickly as possible. Another aspect to having the support over conversational AI platforms is that you can probably look at authenticating the users and giving them a different experience when they are coming onto some sort of a conversation related to anything with the businesses. Most importantly, there could be possibilities wherein the consumer is not getting right kind of information, or the use cases which are complex in nature. Those use cases can be handled through a live agent, which these conversational AI platforms do support. So you can hand over the entire conversation to a live agent, and then he can take over from there and probably solve the complex queries. So this was conversational AI in general. So what do we offer as in ValueFirst? What do we offer as in conversational AI solution? So we have three parts to the entire solution that we extend to the businesses. The center of the solution is called Serbo. We have named that platform Serbo. So this Serbo helps in automating the different use cases or different business processes. It supports machine learning, ML, it supports NLP, it supports cross-channel redundancy, and it also supports in-depth analysis. So once the data is accumulated in this platform, you can do a target marketing, you can engage the consumer in a better way, you can do much more things. You can also automate the conversation to a large extent. On one side of this platform, there is basically the business APIs, which can be connected to the platform, which helps basically in extracting the data on a real-time basis. Let's take an example of a bank. So a banking consumer comes onto the platform, he's asking for a account balance. He can simply type the bot itself or the platform itself authenticates the user. After authentication, he can simply say account balance. On real-time basis, the API will extract the data from the business applications of the business and then put it across onto the channel or conversation channel on which the consumer has come. On the other side, there are different channels wherein the consumer can, initiate a conversation with the business or vice versa. So these channels could be WhatsApp, this could be Facebook Messenger, this could be Instagram. So depending on the preference of the brand, where they want consumer to come, or today the consumer is everywhere, so it entirely depends on the brands which all channels they would want to opt in and provide the relevant information to or engage the consumers for that matter. So very recently we have also signed up with Apple Business Messaging. So we will be we are one of the authorized service providers for them. The Apple Business Message is nothing but it's something similar to the WhatsApp, wherein the person can start conversations over iMessage. So we have been serving in this space since 2003. We have presence across 10 countries in different regions today. So we started our operations in Saudi Arabia about 4 years back, and we have more than 3,000 plus customers whom we service globally. So these are some of the names which we have been engaged with for providing the communication channel services. I'll be playing one small video.
Every conversation around us creates a relationship. These conversations can be exciting, or sometimes they can be disappointing. Sometimes they are two-way, and sometimes they are just announcements. Conversations aren't complicated. We just need a friend to help us navigate through them. This is why ValueFirst exists. We help businesses to do conversations with their customers. Conversations that are simple, intelligent, magical, flexible, personal, and even funny at times. Just like your BFF, but more close and more personal. This is ValueFirst.
So that's all from my side. Any questions, please? Okay, thank you very much.